Good afternoon. This is Michelle Meza, and thank you for watching my video blog assignment. Two questions arise out of my dissertation. What did it mean to the English nuns in exile to be an English Catholic, and how did they intend to preserve their sense of Englishness while remaining faithfully Catholic? The English nuns felt a keen sense of destiny and purpose in the sacrifice of their lives to pray for the conversion of England to the Catholic faith. This destiny emerged as especially important since England had a long Catholic history reaching as far back as the 6th century. Since England's conversion to Christianity, there also existed a beautiful legacy of monastic life for men and women. The purpose of my dissertation is to analyze how the English nuns maintained an English identity during their exile. The historiography on the formation of an English Protestant identity adds to the scholarly literature on the emergence of national identities and nationalism in early modern Europe. While research on English Catholicism has received notable attention, further research needs to shift towards a study of the formation of an English Catholic identity among the laity and the English nuns living in exile. My research incorporates existing scholarship on identity formation while including new perspectives on identity. By identity, I mean the construction of a corporate and individual identity that is parallel to national identity. Although the nuns' sense of English identity as Catholics is seemingly contradictory, they offered a counter-discourse that reflected their self-perception as a separate but equal and legitimate facet of English national identity. The English nuns living in exile constructed and preserved their English identity in three ways: by preserving the past through history writing and life writing in the form of obituaries, supporting the present by promoting English culture through the celebration of English saints, English language, and writing letters home, and self-fashioning through portraiture, and finally, by looking toward the future through securing their way home by way of networking connections and how the nuns' expectations of returning home evolved over time. In the last 15 to 20 years, many dedicated historians expanded the study of the English convents in exile. However, certain characteristics of the English convents need further exploration, such as convent culture, reading, writing, spirituality, and gender. This dissertation contributes to the growing historiography of this topic by exploring the construction and preservation of an authentic English Catholic identity. This is accomplished by evaluating the theme of identity in exile, history writing practices, the importance of obituaries in the community, the Discalced Carmelite nuns of Antwerp, and finally, the Catholic perspective on English identity. Plenty of works look at the importance of nuns' writing, patronage, spirituality, and reading, but not enough research studies the efforts that the English nuns put into maintaining an English identity. My main prerogative combines a few of these topics to illustrate how the nuns maintained a sense of English identity while living in exile. Caroline Bowden's chapter entitled The English Convents in Exile and Questions of National Identity through 1600 through 1688 inspired my research. She touches on several methods the English nuns employed to preserve an English identity. These methods include the employing of English chaplains and spiritual directors, reading texts in English, as well as the lives of the saints associated with England and Tudor martyrs, praying for the conversion of England, and adhering to the strict rule of accepting only English ladies into the convents, with very few exceptions for Irish, Welsh, and Scottish women. Other articles include Marie Louise Coulihan's Archipelagic Identities in Europe, Irish Nuns in English Convents, and Jenna Lay's The Literary Lives of Nuns, Crafting Identities Through Exile, both of which are published in the edited volume of essays, The English Convents in Exile, 1600 through 1800, Communities, Culture, and Identity. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please place them in the comments. Thanks very much.